Hey guys, it's me again. Today I have decided that because in the UK by the time this comes out, in just over a week's time, everyone over 18 is going to have to go and vote to whether to remain or to leave the EU. If you don't know already, I've been studying international relations for 4 years at university. I'm doing a master's in it come September, and I decided that this might be useful. Somebody might benefit from this. I'm not going to claim to know everything. I'm not going to say I know everything. I've gone to a talk about it. To Stand Up for Europe by Eddie which was really interesting. I'm on the fence. I've been studying for 4 years as a degree. I did it before when I went to school. I don't know exactly what argument is right. I came across this website called theweek.co.uk. I'll put a link in the description. And it's the pros and cons of leaving the EU. I'm not going to tell you my personal opinion because I still don't know. For me, it is literally going to be turning up on the day, tossing a coin, because I agree with both sides. I see it. I've been studying a topic like this for 4 years. I don't know myself. And these arguments I'm about to bring up there could be so many others. Pros and cons of leaving the EU. Pay a massive fee to Europe, the European Union, to be a member. You have a magazine subscription and you have to pay every month to get this magazine. Now, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and they're about 70 something, and they never wanted to be in the EU in the first place, so they're voting to leave. And I see it again, back to the magazine idea. You were signed up to a magazine subscription you didn't want. So if you get the chance, you're always going to pick to get rid of it. Paying X amount of money, I don't know the facts. I'm not going to say any statistics because I would have to research this for a week. It's like writing a paper on it. Trade is significantly easier being in the EU. I imagine it's a lot simpler. I bet it's cheaper. We import more than we export, so we take in more than we give. If we leave the EU, these agreements that we've had for X amount of years with all these different states is going to disappear. So we're going to have to create new trade agreements. The UK will be able to trade with potentially more states being outside of the European Union. However, with the ones they currently trade with, they are going to have to create new trade agreements, which could take years. My problem with these whole arguments is that it's always about the economy. It's really frustrating because effectively if we leave, we might be better off. If the UK stay, there are going to be states that need money, which the UK will have to provide for. Remaining will mean that we have to pay money to states which need it, and if we leave we won't have to, which is an advantage. But then if we leave, it's an argument which Eddie Izzard brought up. The idea of being part of Europe brings the idea of hope, and hope is linked to civilization, and it is who we are. We are humanity, we are human beings, and you're saying that we shouldn't build walls to stop countries. People come to us because they feel like we can provide for them. People that are from the UK get very upset because more people are coming over, etc., etc. I feel like I've gone completely on a tangent from this website I'm using. We cannot prevent people from coming and living in this country if we remain in the EU. If we leave, we can. We will be able to control our borders if we leave. This leads on to the other argument that EU law overrides UK law. And we don't know these MEPs, but I know who the Prime Minister is. I don't know any MEPs. I don't know. Wouldn't you like to know who creates these laws for you? Wouldn't you like to know who these people are that are making these decisions? The problem with jobs is that we don't know what will happen if we remain or if we leave when it comes to jobs. If we leave, then we can effectively kick out illegal immigrants, anybody we don't want. That sounds so bad, it sounds so nationalist, which means there'll be more jobs. But the problem is with the British public today is they think they're too good for certain jobs. Because of the whole nanny state, they live so much better being on benefit. Why would they go and get to a job where they get less? Either way, jobs, I don't think they necessarily factor. I think the thing is, this article is very long and it's very long-winded, and I think at the end of the day, nobody knows what's going to happen. I don't know, you don't know, David Cameron doesn't know, Tony Blair doesn't know. Nobody knows what will happen. I think we're basically stuck between whether we want to leave or whether we're happy as we are. And I think if we stay, then there is the potential that we're going to constantly being pushed over. But at the same time, we can make demands if we stay. There's so many people saying we should stay. Should we stay? I don't know. I'm still in the position where I don't know. I've studied IR for 4 years, and at the end of the day, no one knows what's going to happen. If the states in the European Union want us to stay, they'll have to give us a reason to stay. But if we want to leave, things could be awful for us. And it's going to be very close. And I think everyone should go vote. Everyone should take this into account. Everybody, if you can, use your vote. Don't waste it. There are so many people that can't be bothered. There's a postal vote. I'm sure you could probably do it online. You can write a letter so that someone can go vote in your place because you can't get there. We need this to be a good turnout. Historically, referendums have been poor turnouts. This needs to be a good turnout. This needs to happen and this needs to work. And I'm not going to tell you which way to vote because, as you've probably seen from this video, I've been passionate about both sides because I don't know. I just don't know. And it's okay. It's okay not to know until you get there. So remain, leave, it's completely up to you. But if you know what you want and you know where you're voting, go talk to your friends, go talk to 5 friends, talk to 10, go and talk to your parents, go talk to your grandparents, siblings, and talk to them about what you think. They'll tell you what they think. If you can convince one person of what you think, that's good politics. If you don't know, it's okay not to know. Talk to people. That's what I've done. I've been researching, I've been talking to everybody. That's it from me. Check out my other videos, press subscribe if you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you really liked it. If you want to see something similar, check out my description for my channel. It's talking about my summer bucket list that I'm doing. Please tell me what you want to hear. That's me. Thanks for watching. Remember, thumbs up.